UEFA are actually a joke organization. There's no way that I can truly believe the news that I'm seeing get reported. Unless you've been living underneath a rock, then you might have heard that there's a possibility where Mbappe, Vinicius, Rudiger will all be suspended for the UCL quarterfinal matchups against Arsenal. Now, ask yourself why. Did these guys do anything illegal? Were they caught doing something that's so bad that there needs to be a ban? No. The issue that these guys have come across is that they celebrated against Atletico Madrid. They're saying that these players are being investigated for indecent conduct. Do you know how crazy that is? We all know Real Madrid knocked out Atleti, went to penalties, the controversial Julian Alvarez double touch. We all saw Rudiger score the final pen. He ran the whole length of the pitch, and the players celebrated. Somebody tell me, what is the issue with that? Especially when you consider that we're talking about Atletico Madrid fans here. Atleti fans are arguably the worst match-going fans on this planet. They are a disgraceful, nasty bunch of people. 60,000 racists congregate at a football game every week. That's Atleti fans. I find it crazy to me that the players celebrating is what's being investigated. You guys see the report right here that Fabrizio tweeted. UEFA announced that they have opened an investigation into celebrations of Rudiger, Ceballos, Mbappe, and Vinicius Junior after Real Madrid versus Atletico game at the Metropolitano. And if UEFA finds that they were indecent during these celebrations for whatever reason, they may be suspended for the matchup versus Arsenal. How dumb is that? Now, to make things worse, Atletico Madrid have snitched, apparently. Atletico Madrid have sent 4 different videos to UEFA, which include Rudiger, Ceballos, Mbappe, and Vinicius Junior celebrating after the win at the Metropolitano. Now, what I find very funny about this is, did Atletico Madrid also send videos of their fans racially abusing our players? Did Atleti send videos of their fans throwing objects onto the pitch? Did Atletico Madrid send videos of their fans' conduct during this game? What about during the conduct of any time Real Madrid travel to that shithole that Atletico Madrid call their home stadium? Let's not forget, the first time that we played them this season at the Metropolitano, back in like September, late September, early October, the game was postponed for like 30 minutes because the Atleti fans were too unruly, because they were throwing shit onto the pitch, because they were making it a hostile environment. The game got postponed for 20 to 30 minutes. What did UEFA or the Spanish FA do about that? Nothing. But Real Madrid celebrating after knocking out one of their biggest rivals because Atleti are butthurt. Now, this needs to be investigated. Let me tell you something right now, chat. There's no way that these players are suspended for that Arsenal game. I refuse to believe it. And if they do get suspended for that first leg, or for however length of time that UEFA deems fit, the club have to take some kind of action, because that is ridiculous. How is there no punishments for Atleti with the way that their fans act, harassing Courtois, doing all this madness? But you want to look into the players celebrating? Do you know that these guys are saying, look at this picture of Rudiger. They are saying that Rudiger basically threatened death on the Atleti fans because he did this. Brother, are you kidding me? Rasmus Højlund does that celebration every 3 months when he gets a goal. Like, what are we talking about? The Undertaker was doing that. Bro, what do you think? Rudiger is looking at the Atleti fans threatening death? Antonio Rudiger? What you think he's threatening 80,000 people with death because he's doing this? He's celebrating because he just killed their Champions League dreams. What are we doing here? What has happened to this sport? We all know UEFA do not like Real Madrid. We are the most successful club, and they hate it because we go against the grain. We're one of the spearheads of the Super League, right? We're one of the teams that think clubs should have more control of money that's brought in. So we want to make the Super League to replace the Champions League. Because UEFA only gives a small percentage to the clubs. This is why you see so many clubs in financial issues. They hate us. There's always been some kind of beef or tension with UEFA. But it's actually crazy. I'm not even sure what Vinny did. Are they talking about when Vinicius, like when he pointed to them and told them, I have, 15 UCLs, you have none? Is that what we're talking about here? Somebody let me know. I don't get it. I do want to play you guys, right? We got to go through a few vids because this is actually crazy, chat. Now, hold on, guys. Just 1 second. Now, again, I'm not too sure what Vinicius has done. But this picture right here is a big reason why they're complaining. This is the big reason why they're complaining about Rudiger. This also, real quick, before we get into these videos, this also hurts Real Madrid's chances. Now, I still think that, hypothetically, if these players were suspended, and if it was only for the first leg, which is going to be at the Emirates, with the second leg being at the Bernabeu, I still feel like we should be going through. But who knows? Right? Arsenal, everybody thinks that we're going to just go and slap them up. It's not going to happen. It's going to be a very hard 2 legs, even if we did have everyone available. It's bad enough that Tchouaméni is already going to miss that first leg. But, I mean, UEFA cannot be serious. No ruling has come out yet, but the fact that this is even being investigated when we all know how these Atleti fans get. And then you got idiots that say stuff like Vardrid or, oh, UEFA cheats for you guys. But yet, here they are looking into something that doesn't need to be looked into. Yet, we are the only club that constantly calls out inconsistent and poor decision-making. But yeah, Vardrid. People are just so stupid. When you're successful, they hate on it. And they can't understand how you got to a certain point. So now they have to create false narratives about you cheating to get there. But I do want to play you guys some videos, right? So, look, we all saw, right? And for anybody that didn't, this is what happened during the penalty shootout right before we won it, right? Like, let's just build up to the timeline of events here. So now Rudiger has just scored the winning penalty, right? We have now advanced. Not gonna lie, that high knee running, that shit is hilarious. And then I love how everybody joins in on them. And then look at the Atleti players cry. What's the problem with them celebrating like this? What's the problem? The Atleti fans were giving them abuse for 120 minutes. They've abused us multiple times this season. Why can't we celebrate like this? What's the problem? I'm still trying to figure out. Now, here is kind of this continued, by the way. Now, look at this. Did Atletico Madrid include this in their reports? Wow, look at them throwing objects. Is this something that they want to bring up? Is this something that was shown as well? Let's run this back really quickly. Interesting. Mind you, this is what they were doing in the first game that we played them, which is why it got postponed. But look at how they're acting after we knocked them out. The players celebrating. People celebrate at other grounds all the time. Did Atletico Madrid, did they send this video? Hold on. I'm about to share it, chat. Did Atletico Madrid share this? There we go. Look at how their fans hurling abuse, throwing objects, spitting at the players. I wonder if Atletico sent this vid. Interesting. Let's keep it going. By the way, this guy right here at the top, if you guys can see my mouse, he's been pissed this entire video. This guy's got some anger issues, buddy. You support a shit club. Hold that. Point is, you guys get the gist, right? Do you guys think that Atleti sent any of those videos? Now, what I will say, though, right, is Mbappe, what they're saying that he did, now that might get him in trouble. I'm be real. I'm going to show you this video right here. Where is it? Yeah, here we go. Look at this, chat. Because this is the only one that I can kind of say, like, all right, maybe he was wilding a little bit, right? Now, during the celebrations, Mbappe did grab his genitals, and we know that that usually is a bad thing, right? We saw it happen with Jude in the Euros. Even Diego Simeone got, I think, banned one time for grabbing his genitals, right? So I think Mbappe might be cooked for that first game. But it's the only thing that I can see where it's like, okay, there is some level of consistency. But at the end of the day, to me, it's still not that deep. But let's play it. So that I can possibly see Mbappe getting in trouble for. But look, guys, get in the comment section. Let me know what you're saying about this situation that's going on. Do you think our players should face any punishment? And what is your thoughts on how this could possibly impact the Arsenal match, right? Make sure to smash that like button, subscribe.